Hey YouTube, it's Noreen, Atticus9799 here with another episode of What's for Dinner. Tonight we're going to have a really super quick and easy beef with broccoli stir fry. And just like you get at your local Chinese restaurant, except better because it's quicker, it's healthier, and you know what goes in it. So to start off, let me show you what we're going to need. We're going to start off with, I have some pre-chopped garlic. Yes, I use fresh garlic a lot. But tonight I'm just going to go ahead and use this because it's quicker. Some chopped ginger. I bought a 1-pound package of bottom round for beef jerky. I went ahead and I trimmed it up really good and I sliced it into bite-sized pieces. I've got the other half of that bag of baby carrots we used last week in our chicken and dumplings. And I have a small onion quartered and sliced. And 1 14-ounce bag of broccoli florets. I'm also going to be adding oyster sauce from a jar and soy sauce. And in the pan, I have heating up about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, canola oil. Don't use olive oil for this. It's got too much of a strong flavor. Just a nice neutral oil. You can use peanut oil in here. That would be nice too. So let's get started. First thing we're going to start off with is our garlic, and we're going to use a generous portion of garlic. We're going to use all this, well, maybe most, yeah, like that much ginger. We'll get that going in the pan. And then we're going to turn our heat down a bit. We're going to add in our beef. This will go so fast. This won't take any time to cook at all. We're going to just cook this until it's nice and brown. Just like this. I'm going to get that heat back up. Now with stir fry, the secret is to keep your pan as hot as you can without burning it and cook it very quickly. That is the secret to locking in all of the flavors and all of the juiciness of the meat. And then also, you're not going to want your vegetables soggy. I know I'm using frozen broccoli, but that is simply a means to an end. I had it in the house. Fresh broccoli is a little expensive right now. I'm waiting for my broccoli in my garden to come in. When I do that, I'll certainly just go out in the garden and pick my own broccoli. Like tonight, I got home, I realized I was out of green onions. And I was a little upset until I remembered I have a whole box of green onions out on my deck that I planted last fall, and they are just beautiful and ready to be eaten. So I went out there and I picked about a handful, whatever that was. I washed them up real good and I chopped them. So we're going to put that on top of our beef and broccoli as a garnish, and it'll be a lovely flavor enhancement when we're all through. So we're just going to want to get this meat till it's not pink anymore. So I'm going to just take a minute. I'm going to be right back, and after my meat is finished, I'll bring you back and show you how we add the rest of it. We're going to just gently steam cook those vegetables very, very briefly, and then we're going to add our sauce and our final flavoring. And so I'll see you back here in just a moment. Hi, it's been just about 3 minutes. It's definitely not been 5 minutes, but you can see that the meat is no longer pink. It's a little steamy. The meat is no longer pink. It is fully cooked because it's sliced so thin. You know, I was going to tell you, just because in my grocery store this was called bottom round for beef jerky, that doesn't mean it's not called something else in your grocery store. I used to live out west in Arizona. They used to call this stir-fry beef, where you buy a pre-sliced, it's already thinly sliced, and it's in longer strips. I just go ahead and cut it into smaller pieces because I think it facilitates quicker cooking, and then nobody needs a knife to eat this. You can certainly do this with a round steak, whether it's been tenderized or not. You can slice it as thinly as possible and then just cut it however you like. I'm looking here, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my onion and my carrot, because it won't take any time at all to cook this up. I'm just going to stir this around in here. And then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to add my broccoli. and I'm going to add a little bit of soy sauce, and I'm going to add my oyster sauce until it is the consistency I would like. And I wish you could smell this. This smells just amazing. If you love Asian food, this has all your traditional Asian flavors, and I like doing this because then I can control the garlic and the ginger, which are my two favorite things about stir fry, garlic and ginger, and then you can add whatever you like. You like pea pods? Throw some pea pods in here. You like edamame? Throw some of that in there. That would be lovely as well. These onions won't take any time at all. Those carrots are going to be just tender crisp. They're going to have a nice bite to them when you eat this with your dinner. What I've also done is I have cooked up a pot of white rice, which is perfectly finished. I do like to use the par-cooked rice. You use white rice, long grain rice, instant rice, brown rice, whatever your preference. I'm going to go ahead and add my broccoli in here. Because this has been sitting out a little while, it won't take any time for that to thaw out and come to the temperature that we want with the rest of our meal. What I am going to do is I'm going to go for just a moment. I'm going to put the lid on this, and I'm going to let this broccoli steam for like 3 minutes. And that way I know that it will be heated all the way through. So I'll be right back in a quick jiffy. Okay, we have steamed that broccoli for just about 5 minutes, I'd say, maybe a little bit less. I wanted to make sure every piece was cooked all the way through. You see it's bright green, it's beautiful, and the first thing I'm going to do, this is sesame oil. I'm going to give a little drizzle, not too much. This stuff is extremely potent, but it adds so much flavor. The other thing I did was I tossed in just a few little flakes of red pepper. I'm going to add some soy. Oh, smell that. Oh, that smells amazing. I'm going to add some soy. Think about a tablespoon. Everything is just softening up nicely. Alright, now I'm going to add the magic seasoning. Oyster sauce. This bottle of oyster sauce. It is magic. It's going to glaze up that meat and the entire thing. There's not that much in this bottle. This is a 9-ounce bottle. I'd say that's about 3/4 of a cup of sauce, if that. You can see it's starting to bubble and get just beautiful and heated up. Now, I'll have you know that from start to finish, this meal took less than 30 minutes. Rachel Ray, eat your heart out. I think it probably took about 20 minutes, including prep time. Now, this is buttering away, simmering and delicious, and Molly's going to let you look at that for just a minute, and I'm going to fix you a plate because you know why? I know you're hungry. Get a little dish out here. Serve some rice. Alright. I hope you like Chinese food. Doesn't that look amazing? Alright, and the one thing we're going to add to the top of this is some homegrown green onions, and there you have it. A quick and easy meal for a busy night. Okay. I hope you try this. I hope you enjoy it. So until next time, I hope you're not in a hurry anymore. Have a good night.